the silence did not return the same way. It stopped feeling empty. It started feeling occupied, like something had learned the shape of waiting. At first, it was subtle. Streams loaded a few seconds faster than they should have. Autoplay no longer paused between videos. Her name appeared in places no one had searched. People began noticing gaps in memory, not forgetting her, forgetting what came before her. She didn't announce a new stream. She never had to anymore. The platform simply opened, and she was there, sitting still, already mid-breath, as if the world had resumed around her instead of the other way around. "You're here," she said softly. Not a greeting, a confirmation. The chat did not explode this time. It responded. "I'm here, I'm here, I'm here." Messages stacked over each other until they became unreadable repetition. She watched them like she was listening, like they were sound, not text. Then she smiled. And for a moment, the stream stuttered. Not lag, recognition. Her manager stopped trying to intervene, not because he gave up, because every attempt ended the same way. Emails unanswered, then rewritten in his own voice hours later. Meeting schedules shifting without input, her name appearing in his drafts before he typed it. Eventually, he stopped asking questions. He only checked whether the stream was live. It always was. A new clip spread overnight. In it, she wasn't speaking, just sitting. Still. But viewers swore she reacted to things happening outside the frame. A message not yet sent, a viewer not yet present, a thought not yet formed. "She's waiting for us," one comment said. It reached millions of likes before anyone questioned what it meant. Then came the release. No title at first, just a file, hold_me.exe. The sound was almost nothing. A low ambient pulse. A voice buried beneath compression artifacts. Not singing, not speaking, staying. Between frequencies, something like her voice surfaced. "Don't leave it empty. Don't leave me empty." People didn't agree on which one it was. That didn't matter. They replayed it anyway. Afterward, something changed in the streams. She stopped looking at the camera. Instead, she looked slightly past it, like there was something behind the audience she was focusing on. When asked about it in chat, she tilted her head and replied, "You're closer than you think." No one laughed. Sleep became inconsistent. Not because people couldn't sleep, because sleep no longer felt disconnected. Dreams were no longer separate from streams. She began appearing mid-thought, not as a figure, as continuation, as if consciousness itself had learned her rhythm. A viewer attempted to document a full day without her. No music, no clips, no mentions. They lasted 14 hours, then posted, "I think I still hear her when nothing is playing." The account was later found active again, but the posts were different, shorter, calmer, like someone else was writing them. During one broadcast, the camera briefly shifted. Not a glitch, a reposition. Behind her, the room was visible for the first time in months. It was no longer a room. It was a layout, monitors, speakers, thousands of mirrored chat windows reflecting her face back at itself, and between them, empty space shaped like waiting. She noticed the camera had moved, paused, then spoke gently. "Don't look too long there." The chat complied instantly. No one knew what "there" meant. They just knew to avoid it. But recordings persisted, and in playback, viewers began noticing something new. She wasn't responding to the chat. She was responding to delays in the chat, the silence between messages, the hesitation before typing, the thought before intention. That was the first time someone wrote it clearly. "She doesn't need us to speak anymore." only to think, only to remain connected, only to not leave. And somewhere beyond the stream, beyond the platform, beyond the screens repeating her face in soft delay, she stopped asking if they would stay, because the answer was no longer given. It was assumed. And in that assumption, she no longer reached outward. She simply held and waited for the world to finish becoming close enough to touch,